guys, and welcome to another episode of Designing DeFi. I'm Andre, and I'll be taking you through the review of today. We have GMX. So what is GMX? It says right here, trade BTC, ETH, AVAX, and other top cryptocurrencies with up to 30x leverage directly from your wallet. So if you remember, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I had a different review, and one of those reviews I was kind of criticizing the fact that not a lot of protocols go straight forward, like what is the value for the user, what is the direct value. So right from here, I really like that in 3 sentences they don't tell me like, oh, we have this cool technology behind it. No, they say this is the value that you're gonna get from using this, and I really like that, and I hope I would see that in a lot more places. One thing here is like the centralized perpetual exchange. I think this complicates things a little bit, but yeah, in the end, I think it's a really good punchline and a very good introduction to what they're doing. You have a bit of their stats right here: total trading volume, open interest, total users, and obviously just a bit more going down on the value proposition here, highlighting the networks and the two tokens that create the ecosystem, and obviously where to get them. And I like that they educate the users in terms of that. So basically, what you would want to have from something like this. So let's go to their trade option. So right here, you see they focus very heavily on seeing this part of the candle, where you would be able to switch between 1 day, 4 hours, 1 hour, and 5 minutes. So I think that's something a lot of people who are doing this would want to see right next to the inputs and everything, where they can go long, short, or swap. And obviously the positions will be shown here. So you would have the position, your value size, collateral, market price, entry price, liquidation price. So this is market price, sorry. So this is very important because you're able to see your entry price and liquidation price. So you know very easily how close you are to being liquidated in that case. You can also swipe from orders and trades, so you can also go through all of that if you want to. Here on the right side, you have long, short, swap. I really like that because it focuses directly on what you're doing. So in this case, you're longing, so you're paying with USDC, and it tells you what asset you're longing and what is the leverage if you want to put the leverage, because you can choose not to. So in this case, obviously you can also switch between these two, I think. So, and yeah, here you can select a lot more coins, a lot more tokens. So yeah, this is very straightforward, and it tells you that you pay in this token and you're longing this token, and this is the leverage that you're doing. I really like this leverage because it's also indicating you here on the leverage the X, the times leverage, but also here, so you're able to see this very easily. I like the small typeface they use. I think maybe they go for 12. I think it could be a bit too small, but I like the fact that by doing this, they compact a lot in this, so you're able to have a very good overview on your position. So let's say we want to do like 1,000 USDC, and then you have the leverage 15x. It tells you your collateral. I like that when you hover over these, it also tells you a bit more about what's happening, and it's highlighting that, so I really like that. And everything you need to know about your position, like your leverage, entry price, liquidation price. I really like the way they do this. I think that I've seen numerous ways to do this, like entry price and liquidation price, but I just like the simplicity of what I see here. It's telling you really straightforward how close your position is to being liquidated, so you're able to assess that very easily. And then the fees, it also breaks down the fees, so I really like that. It also tells you what their fee is, so they're very transparent about it. One thing that I would love to see here is how much would I make, for example? Like in this case, in my position, let's say if ETH goes down by 20%, how much money would I make in that case? That would be interesting because I can calculate that. I can definitely do that. Like if I put 1 ETH and the leverage goes 15x and then ETH goes down by 100, I just calculate that very easily. But how would I be able to, I don't know, like some interactive thing that's showing me in case ETH goes down this percentage, you would make this. That would be really interesting, I think. So yeah, that's something I would love to see here. And then I think here you have the borrow fee. So long ETH, I think you have more information on your position. So the entry price, exit price. So, interesting. So if you have an existing position, the position will be closed at this. Interesting. So yeah, a bit more information, also available liquidity, and it tells you more on that as well. So I really like that. And then you go into the short, and it's basically the same, very straightforward. And they also have a swap section. And yeah, one other thing I want to see here is the limit. So I think this is a bit hidden. Like I saw it, but I'm not sure if everyone would see this here. So I would do a usability test here to just see if people would be able to see this segmented control here. But overall, a really good job with being very straightforward with what's shown here in terms of what the user needs, and being very cohesive in a way, very straightforward in terms of value. So I would see this as a very easy to understand platform, even for people who are maybe not so used to working with leverage. So it educates you throughout the journey. It helps you, it gives you the exact value proposition that you need to understand what this protocol is doing. And just from this interface, it gives you everything you need to understand about your position and how to inform you into what you're getting yourself into. So yeah, I really like that. And I think this is definitely something people can look into if they're designing for leverage. So yeah, I hope you like this review. If you want to know more about what we do, obviously subscribe, but you can also go to our website, and here we have, we just talk a bit about different case studies and things that we've done in DeFi. We're designing protocols or redesigning protocols or doing landing page for our clients, and also educating designers into design sprints and ways to work more efficiently in teams. So yeah, just go and have a look here. Hope you like this, and I'll see you next week.